guys, Dr. Dex here. Today we are trimming out our beam set. We're doing a lot of post wraps and things like that. Probably mostly beam trim today. So if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon if you want to be notified when we're putting out fresh content. Also, check out this sweet bucket hat. You can get your own right at our merchandise store. Links down in the description. All right, let's get going. So sometimes when you have a lot of the exact same repetition, because we're wrapping this beam, I stack all my fascia boards in a nice square pile and I lay out one board and then I keep drilling through to continue my layout, so I don't have to keep laying it out every time. It's a lot faster. So this is not a very long bit, but if I drill it right, I can get through 3 boards. So I take 2 off and then I have the marks for the next set. And I just keep doing that until I'm finished. And then that's a really fast way to lay out your boards. You guys might even be able to use a clamp if you need one. Yeah. So I talked a little bit in the introduction about what we're doing today, but basically what we got going on is we're finishing out all these beams, these Glulam beams, putting in a piece of 5/4 by 6 AZEK or 1 by 6 AZEK deck board underneath, because the beam's 5.5 inches wide, so that's the perfect width for that. And then we're putting another piece, since the beams are 15 inches thick, we don't have any one material that will cover 15 inches in a horizontal fashion. So what we're doing is we're taking, well, the first thing we did is we made these really cool folded corners. We've shot some videos about folded corners before, so go back in our feed and you'll be able to find some videos about folded corners and how we make those. And we use fast cap product glue. It's called 2P10 and it reacts really well with PVC. So we have these corners up here because what I did not want to do, I didn't want to have to come in here and run this board and miter it around the corner and then miter it back around here. It would never look as nice as what we got going on now. And in the future, those miters are gonna separate. These folded corners will not separate, and it's just a little bit more work to figure out the detail on it. So what we did was we put a layer of 1 by 6 AZEK on top of the beam. We hung it down 3/4 of an inch so we can get our soffitting in there, because we're putting in tongue and groove pine soffit. And then we're putting a piece of 12-inch thinner fascia below that. And that 12 inches ripped down to 10 1/8, 10 1/4 minus, 10 3/16, 10 3/16. So we don't use 16ths on the job site. We either use a plus or a minus. So if we're 3/16, we're an 1/8 plus, or you could say a 1/4 minus. So that's how we call out measurements on our job site. It keeps things a little clearer on what we're doing, because if you have somebody like 3/16, 5/16, 7/16, 9/16, 11/16, oh my goodness, which one was it again? 3 5/8 plus is the same thing as 5 3/4 minus. Okay, so that's how we roll. Anyway, what we did is we put in this bottom piece. We had to notch around our hardware. We got our top piece in. Those are going to get Cortex. And then our fascia boards actually have exposed color-matched stainless steel screws, okay? So the stainless steel screws you're gonna see. The ones up above those you will not, but you can see up on the upper deck, the screws are shown as well. That's how we do it. There's no way to Cortex thin fascia boards. I don't suggest doing it. I don't recommend doing it. Don't bother asking, because you watched this video and you heard it straight from my face. Do not Cortex 1/2 inch thin trim or fascia boards, because it's not good. They won't warranty it. I don't know what you're thinking. So we're using TimberTech AZEK top lock stainless steel color match screws for our fascia. So go check those out. And then what we're doing, let's walk down here. You can see over here kind of the finished look without the plugs. You got the top layer, you got the bottom layer, you have the layer underneath, and then I did about a 1/2 inch reveal on the fascia so it hangs down below the middle piece underneath the beam because I feel like it looks nicer. Now let's go look at the corner. This piece isn't in yet, but you can see how our folded corner comes in. And then we have a matching piece of fascia just like the inside and the outside, and then a little piece that's Cortex up top to match the wrap. So that's the look. So this is like a little bit of a recessed look. So I think it's kind of cool. It's different. It's unique. Yeah. All right, so we're almost done putting up fascia. We have a few pieces to add underneath the beam still and a couple end cap parts to finish off. Then the guys will probably Cortex all the beams and everything we've done so far. I think after that, we can start wrapping the posts. So we're almost done trimming out the beams, and then we'll get to the posts, and then tomorrow we'll probably start doing some softening. I'm not sure yet. I have a couple other things to consider still, so that's where we're at right now, and things are looking good. I'm really happy with the way the beam wrap turned out. Man, it's beautiful. So I'm sure the client will be really pleased with that. And everything else is looking great. The guys are making it happen. We got a lot done in the last 4 hours, so I'm really pleased with our progress. Everything's looking really good. So the bolt heads are impeding. We're gonna do these column wraps. We're wrapping these posts in matching product, and the bolt holes are just sticking out a little bit too far for us just to wrap around them. We're so close, incredibly close, but not gonna quite work. I wanted to use this little laminate trimmer for this task, but it's not going to work. I need a bigger base plate. So we pulled out the big Metabo HPT router that we have, and we're going to chuck up the same bit so that I can finish routing out these grooves I need in the back of these boards. And that's about all the time we have for you today. So hey man, if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you want to be notified every time we're putting out fresh content. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.